Hello and welcome back. This is Redemption Goddess, and today, unfortunately, I have to cover Mary LUTEN. You may or may not have heard about this. If you're from the Nashville area, you may have. This woman died trying to save her neighbors. The water just rose so quick. She tried to warn as many as she could, but she was unable to get out herself. Now, I read the story briefly. Some of the neighbors that she saved, they said she was just an absolutely wonderful person. She leaves behind 2 adult sons, and it's just, sometimes you just sit here and you look at your life like, wow, it could just be gone in an instant, even while doing a good deed. Even in doing a good deed, your life could be gone in an instant. Going to help someone, being a good Samaritan, and lose your life in the process. But that's the selflessness of humanity. Some of us, even us wicked folks. I don't know if you remember that movie Traffic. I think that movie is called Traffic. In the end, that cop had to still, that messed up racist cop still had to save that woman, the same woman that the same woman he harassed and did all this stuff to. He wound up having to save her. So it's like, wow, you think about your life, in an instant it'd be gone. And so you really try to make the best of it. You really try to have way more happy moments than sad moments. And the things that are out of your control or out of your power, you just kind of wash your hands with it and move on to the things that you can. Because Miss Mary LUTEN, and her name is Luten, so I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Miss Mary LUTEN cannot. They will never lay their eyes on her again. Never be able to hear her voice. If she had grandchildren, they won't be able to see Granny, And the people that she saved, however, they have more time because of her. So it's easy to be it's easy to be selfish. It really is. I don't want no parts of that. It's easy to complain. It's easy to be bitter and hateful. But when you think about beautiful people like this woman, total strangers are just, your neighbors, that will go the extra mile for you, risking their life for you. When you think about that, it's bittersweet. I'm glad that I live in a world with people like Mary LUTEN. I'm glad that there are, I don't even know this woman, and I feel like I'm about to cry. But I don't even know this woman, but it does brighten my spirit to know that amongst the evil and amongst the strangers, the psychotic folks, amongst all of the mess that we have to go through, just to know that people like Mary LUTEN existed. She's gone now, but there's more Mary LUTENs. There are more people out here that are selfless, and they wouldn't think twice about helping someone else. It just never crossed their mind to walk away. They will put their life on the line for you. We think about our law enforcement. We think about people, but many times it's just everyday, regular people giving CPR, driving, come on, put them in the car. I'm driving to the hospital, stopping on the side of the road, helping folks. That I know y'all see that video where they help stop the car. The one guy damaged his car just to be able to help stop and slow down this car. The man was having a medical emergency. So, it's easy to be bitter. It's easy to criticize. It's easy to even talk about collectives. Oh, the collective of this or the collective of that. Knowing that people like Mary exist, damn the collective. Okay? Knowing that there's folks out here that will risk their life for you and don't know you from a hole in a wall. They just know that that's the right thing to do. They are not going to walk away. They're not going to leave you in danger. You know, I know folks be out here, yeah, I did this all by myself. It's all just me against the world. Don't say that, because in the time that you need a Mary Lutton, it might just be me and you against the world. You may need a Mary Lutton, but your words and how you act and how you exist in this life, it might not be a Mary Lutton to come save you because you're so bitter, mean, and evil. You know, and maybe you would be Mary Lutton. Would you put your life on the line for somebody? A total stranger, your neighbor's house burning down. You know it's babies in that house. Are you going to go in there? Sometimes, and people say, yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Keep it real now. Keep it real. Sometimes I'm waiting on the fire department. Just keep it all the way real. But I think most of the time that adrenaline starts pumping and you just can't help yourself, especially when you just have a naturally good heart. When your heart is just pure and you just a beautiful person on the inside and out, you can't help it. Rest in peace to this lady. Leave some nice comments. You know, just in case her family ever sees this video, just leave some nice, beautiful comments. I will delete negative comments on this one. Rest in peace. My condolences to her family. May the peace of God be with them in this difficult time. She does have a GoFundMe, but she's already reached her goal. And so I don't know if I should link it in the description box or whatever, or maybe I will. But she's already reached her goal. And see, that just goes to show. They heard this story and people reached out. They made sure she reached her goal because this was only 2 days ago. And rest in peace to all of the people that perished during this flood. I don't remember the death toll, but people lost their lives. And it's ironic that this happened 2 days ago and people run around talking about OnlyFans, including myself. I came across this story yesterday and I wanted to cover it, and I got kind of caught up on other stuff. And then yesterday I just watched a live that compelled me to come on here and talk for about 28 minutes about the welfare stuff. But I should have covered this. I should have covered it yesterday. You know, are you going to be a Mary Lutton? Could you be? Do you have enough courage to be a Mary Lutton? I'm not even going to lie. I'm all for the children. I probably wouldn't. I couldn't walk away from no child. I know for sure I couldn't. But it's something different with grown people, y'all. And I'm going to keep it real. I've rolled by folks on the side of the expressway. Broke down. Yeah, I could have stopped. I could have and probably should have stopped, but I didn't. Could you be a Mary Lutton? Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think below.